Turning overseas, China's President Xi Jinping is in Moscow for a high-profile meeting with Russia's Vladimir Putin that lasted more than 4 hours. But tonight, Secretary of State Antony Blinken is blasting the Chinese leader's proposal to try and end the war in Ukraine, warning the world not to be fooled. CBS's Ramy Inocencio reports from Ukraine.
China's President Xi Jinping landed in Moscow, greeted by official Russian pomp, then whisked to the Kremlin to be the first world leader to shake Putin's hand since the International Criminal Court accused Russia's leader of war crimes last Friday. Xi avoided reference to that, saying Chinese-Russian ties are important because of shared history and strategic goals. Xi is trying to position Beijing as a peacemaker in the war in Ukraine. Beijing proposed a ceasefire in a 12-point plan that's been rejected by the West. Another goal for the two leaders to act as a counterweight to U.S. influence in the war and the world.
A ceasefire now, without a durable solution, would allow President Putin to rest and refit his troops and then restart the war at a time more advantageous to Russia.
The Russian leader made a surprise visit to the Russian-occupied city of Mariupol on Saturday, driving himself and inspecting newly built facilities after his forces destroyed most of the Ukrainian city. His carefully choreographed tour interrupted at one point by a woman shouting in Russian, "It's all a lie. It's all for show." Along the front lines, there's been almost no territorial gain for Russia recently, but more loss of Ukrainian life. Putin says that they're not killing civilians, but they're shooting at us. They're killing us. People fighting to survive, just barely. Xi Jinping's visit to Moscow is set to run through Wednesday. He's then reportedly expected to speak to Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky next. He has warned Beijing not to give any weapons to Russia. Norah?
Ramy Inocencio, thank you so much.